God promised to bless you if you did not give tithing and offering. Did you hear what I just told you? God promised to bless you, open up the windows of heaven, and pour out blessings upon you if you did not give tithe and offering in the temple, in the storehouse. I'm going to say it one more time. God, I feel like old Colonel Thomas now. God promised to bless you, open up the windows of heaven, and pour out blessings on you if you did not tithe, give tithe and offering. That's God's promise to you. I'm going to open the windows out of heaven and pour out blessings on you if you do not tithe. If you're a false prophet, if you worship by your God, if you're evil, if you're good, he probably will open up the windows of heaven and pour out blessings upon you. Now let's go to Malachi chapter 3. You can't preach the Bible, you hypocrite. I want Malachi chapter 3. I was in a Bible class one time and brought this, and they didn't want to hear. Well, the teacher didn't want to hear. Malachi chapter 3, verse 8. Will a man rob God? Yet ye yet ye have robbed me, but ye say, wherein have we robbed thee? In tithe and offering. Ye are cursed with a curse, and have robbed me, even this whole nation. Nation, nation. It didn't say world, did it? It said nation. Bring ye all the tithe into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, said the Lord of hosts, if I will not open unto you the window of heaven, pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. God promised that to people that don't tithe, to evil people, those serving other gods, witches, warlocks, harlots, false prophets, murderers. He promised that to everybody. You'll see. Keep your Bible open. Go get your Bible. Like, what's the blessing? What is a blessing? And I will rebuke the devourer for your sake. What is the devourer? What's the devourer? And he, the devourer, shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. What destroy the fruits of your ground? Remember, if I shut up heaven, it be no rain. The same chapter up deep, book of Second Chronicles. If I shut up heaven, it be no rain. If I command locusts to devour the land, locusts, eat your crop, other things, caterpillar, uh, 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 canker worms, If I command locusts to devour the land, if my people, which are called by my name, will humble themselves and pray and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, forgive their sin and heal the land. Heal the land of the locusts. My people. He shall not destroy the fruits of your ground. You see the blessing now? Neither shall your vine cast up fruit before its time in the field. You see the blessing now? Said the Lord of hosts. And all other nations, show me your Tithe. All other nations, all other nations. See, they was there to the nation of Israel. And it was important. When let me go and get to it, then we come back and show you why it was important that they bring tithes and stuff to the storehouse. That was important. Watch it. All nations are calling you blessed. All the other nations are gonna call you blessed. For you shall be a delightsome land, said the Lord of hosts. Your words have been stout against me, said the Lord. Yet ye say, what have we spoken so much against you? Thee, ye said, it's vain to serve God. And what profit is it that we have kept his ordinance and that we have walked marvelously before the Lord of hosts? It's vain to serve the Lord and keep his ordinance. Now, I want you to go today. God bless you, Sister LaTundra Rivera out of Dallas, Texas. I told you I was going to do this. I want you to go to the book of Genesis, the 8th chapter after the flood. Let's see the promise. There's nothing you can do. I'm Jesus' servant. See, you men of the cloth. Ain't that a cloth? You got to follow your leader. Your leader is man, not Jesus. The 8th chapter of Genesis, verse 20. And Noah built an altar unto the Lord, this after flood, and took every clean beast. You see what the offering is? And every clean fowl, and offered burnt offerings on the altar. You see what the offering is now? And the Lord smelled the sweet savor. And the Lord said in his heart, watch this, I will not again curse the ground anymore for man's sake. I ain't gonna curse the ground no more. Because man hard headed and man evil. And from his youth, he mad the vain thing. I ain't gonna curse the ground no more for that. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. Neither will I again smite anymore everything, everything living as I have done. I'm not gonna kill everything no more. Like I did with the flood. Lord, it ain't nothing you can do. Come here. Here's his promise. While the earth remains. What? Watch this. Seed time and harvest. You know, seed time and harvest that the prophet talk about? They ain't talking about this. Seed time and harvest. You know, seed fall, crops grow, even the seeds of a tree that fall, and the leaves fall, and they grow back again the next season. Seed time and harvest. And cold and heat. We in cold now. It's going to be heat out the while. And summer and winter. We in winter now. But I declare the while it's going to be summer. And day and night shall not cease. It ain't going to end. The whole earth, it ain't going to end. He said he don't curse no more for man evil ways no more. All right. Matthew chapter 5 and verse 45. Let's get that context. Yaboshiyandia. Ye have heard, 43. Ye have heard, this you talking now. Ye have heard, let's look at this blessing. You know, in the question always was, I have asked the question before, who blessed the people that don't pay tithe? Who blessed them? You better not say the devil. Matthew 5:43. Jesus talking now, ye have heard that it had been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them that despitefully use you and persecute you. Why is that important? They do the same thing to God, and God still loves them, and God still bless them, and give them water to drink, and crops growing. Come on. 44. But I say unto you, 45, that ye may be the children of your Father. Your Father loved his enemies, and bless them, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. He maketh the sun to rise on the evil, and to rise on the good, both of them. And send rain on the just and the unjust. That's a problem to the whole earth. He didn't say that's a problem if you tithe. Israel, he shut up heaven, not on Israel, with Ahab and Jezebel. Said ain't gonna be no do no rain for 3 years and 6 months. Then after 3 years and 6 months, it went back. And that was just in a certain area. That wasn't the whole earth. And he prayed, and the rain came. It's gonna rain. It was important that Israel bring offering and all that kind of thing. That's what was offered to the Lord. Everybody didn't bring that. Canaanites wasn't doing that. Jebusites wasn't doing that. Hivites wasn't doing that. Other nations wasn't doing that. Nimrod wasn't doing that. Yet they still were blessed by God. God creation. God still love you and bless you. Although you don't love him, you break his command. So you see, oh, and that was for the sins. Offering the tithe, that was offered for the sins of the people. For the sins of Israel. Yet they never took away your sin. But that was offered until Jesus came. And when Jesus came, preach the gospel to the whole world. He didn't say tell the whole world to be tithe. No. Hold on. When did Peter and them pay tithes and offering? There's a lying pastor I know. He got up in the pulpit and said the women paid tithe to Jesus. That pastor lied, and I know it. And he made me watch it. You a lie, Pastor. When did Jesus pay tithe? When did Peter and them pay tithe? Who did Paul then pay tithe to? Huh? Those things were offered to God. Yet God said they stitch in my nostril. That was until Jesus came. 10th chapter of Hebrew. That was just in place until Jesus came. That was all for your sin, but never took away your sin. But when Jesus came, Jesus took away your sin. Jesus' blood of the New Testament, not the blood of your animals. So as you see, God promised to open the windows of heaven and bless everybody, evil, good, saint, sinner. Now he shut up the windows of heaven when Israel stopped tithing, or the priest stopped taking the tithe, whichever one. He closed up the windows of heaven. What he was doing for everybody else, he stopped it for Israel because they were hard-headed, disobedient. All right, now you know. Call the Bible a lie. That's enough. Thank you for viewing. Have a good weekend. Stay clean. I mean, stay in the house. Stay safe. God bless you is our prayer. I'm glad I'm Jesus Minister and not no man, no cloth. You know, everybody got back. Why everybody got to be dressed alike? It was old mother say, if your collar backward, your message backward. And that proved to be true. All right. All right. I didn't say it wasn't sin the way I call them. If that's another story, we'll get to that. Asking them about tying off, see what they tell you a lie. That's enough. Thank you for it.